Hey YouTube, so I thought in this third video of my Stephen King first edition book collection, I'd go ahead and move really quickly, and that begins now because I've made, again, two videos, and I've only gotten through 3/4 of one shelf. So let's get started. I'm still going to show you how to identify them as first editions, but I'm going to move much quicker. So I think we're here at Cujo, and so Cujo, to identify as first edition, it's quarterbound in black cloth with a tan or brown board. Price tag is $13.95 and the code is 0981. The copyright page says first published in 1981 by the Viking Press. Okay, so there you go. Cujo. Now, the next up is the Gunslinger. I do not have the true first edition of the Gunslinger. That runs a little bit too expensive for me right now, so I have the first printing of the reprint, though. Can't remember what year it came out, but I'll tell you in a second. So this is bound in full cloth, price tag of $25, and a code at the bottom of 0603. And on the copyright page, it will say the full number line of 1 through 10, and it looks like this was printed in 2003. There you go. So there's the first printing of the Gunslinger reprint. Next up, we have different seasons. Price of $16.95. A code of 0887. And the copyright page says first published in 82 by the Viking Press. So there's your Stephen King different seasons. I didn't tell you how it was bound. It's bound in a bluish board and a bluish cloth. Next up we have Christine. Really cool cover on this one of my favorites. It has a price tag of $16.95. There's your code, 0416-3083. Quarterbound in black cloth and red board. And the copyright page. It says, first printed in 83 by the Viking Press. And West 23rd Street. Different address than the normal Madison Avenue one. Okay. I've already done Pet Cemetery, so now we come to the Talisman. Okay. This is an $18.95 price tag and a code at the bottom of 1182584. Bound in red cloth and black board. Copyright page says first published in 84 by the Viking Press. Viking Penguin Incorporated, sorry. Okay. Finally, down to shelf 2, minor victory for me. So here's a Bachman book. This is thinner, published by NAL. I think it's New American Library, if I'm not mistaken. Published in, or bound in black cloth with red board. Price tag of $12.95. And copyright page. At the bottom it says first printing November 84 with the number line 1 through 9. So there's your first edition thinner Bachman book. We've got the Skeleton Crew. This has a price tag of $18.95 and the code in the bottom is 8506. Bound in black cloth with black board. And the copyright page. This is a big copyright page because of all the short stories. So on the right side it says printed in the United States with the 1 through 10 number line. Okay. I do not have the first edition hardcover of the Bachman books. That's okay. I'm still glad to have this. So this is the Bachman books. First printing paperback. This, I think, it says here at the bottom left of the copyright page, First Plume Omnibus printing, October 85, 1 through 9, number line. So there's your Bachman books. Paperback. Okay. Here comes It. This has an inscription on the front. The paper you can see there. Price tag on this is $22.95. The code there at the bottom is 09221086. This is quarterbound in black and black. So nice. I don't know why someone would use this book as a cup holder, but clearly that happened here. And the copyright page says, first published in '86 by Viking Penguin Incorporated. Okay, so there's It. Definitely one of his more scary books. Next up we have The Eyes of the Dragon. Notice this has the scales. I don't know if it's coming out. This has the scales on it. You don't want to get a printing of The Eyes of the Dragon without the scales on it. Well, I mean, obviously, if you want to just get the book, you can buy it without the scales on it, but the true first printing does have these scales printed on it. Hopefully that's coming out. Alright. Price tag on this is $18.95, and the code at the bottom is 02182587. This is quarterbound in a white tan cloth with a green board. Really pretty work on this one. And copyright page will say first published in '87 by Viking Penguin Incorporated. Alright. Okay, there's your Eyes of the Dragon. That dust jacket is not in good condition. I need to look at getting this one all fixed up. Alright, moving on. Okay, we have Misery. I think around this time Viking started to maybe print the number lines on the books. We'll find out, I can't remember. Price tag on this is $18.95. Code at the bottom is 06182587. Quarterbound in black cloth with a gray board. And copyright page says first published in '87 by Viking Penguin. Alright, there's Misery. Another one of my Stephen King favorites. Now we have the Tommyknockers. This is published by Putnam. I'm not really sure what the history is and why he switched to Putnam for the Tommyknockers, but nonetheless, there it is. Price tag on this one is $19.95. This does have a code at the bottom, 8711. This is quarterbound in black cloth with a dark green board. And oops. Copyright page says 1 through 10. And I do believe there are versions of this book that does not have that permissions to come written there. I don't know what that means, if that's significant at all, but I believe the true first edition does say permissions to come. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm biased because I do have that version, but okay. Now I do have the true first edition of the second Dark Tower, Drawing of the Three. Price tag on this one is $35. It's like most of the Dark Tower books, it's bounded in 100% cloth, black. And these Donald Grant Dark Towers are very easy to identify as first editions. It says right on there, first edition. Number 3. Now we have the Dark Half. Back to Viking. This has a price tag of $21.95. Bound in black and black. Really interesting purplish, bright purple end papers. The copyright page says, here we go, now the Viking number line comes into effect. Much easier to identify as the first edition. There's the number line 1 through 10. Okay. And now let's go to 4 past midnight. I've only got about 30 seconds left until it gets 10 minutes. I like to keep my videos around then. I don't know what kind of ADHD my viewers have. Price tag on this one is $22.95. Code is 0990. Bound in black and black. And the copyright page says Number line of 10 through 1 this time. No clue. Viking must have been experimenting with how they do their number lines. So there you go. Made a little bit more progress today. I have a ton of Stephen King books. I do want to make it a mission of mine to go through each one. So there you go. Next time we'll try to make it through the rest of shelf 2 and down to shelf 3 and then finally down to shelf 4. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope everyone enjoyed this video. Look forward to making some more. Take care.